When I was just 7 years old, I left a very demanding job in management, considering for a job that was even more demanding teaching. I went to teach 7th grade math in the university public school, and like any teacher, I made quiz and tests. I give our homework assessment. When the work come back, I calculate grades. What struck me was the IQ were not the only difference between my best and my worst students. Some of my strongest performers did not have a stratospheric IQ score. Some of my smart kids was doing so well, and that got me thinking the kind of thing you need to learn in 7th grade math. Sure, there has ratios, decimal, the area of the parallelogram, but their concepts are not impossible, and I was convinced that every one of my students could learn the mathematical if they work hard and long enough. After several more years of teaching, I come to the conclusion that what we need in education is a much better understanding of students and learning from a motivational perspective, from a psychological perspective. In education, the one thing we know how to measure bad IQ, but what if doing well is school and in life depend on much more than the ability to learn quickly and easily. So I left the classroom. I went to graduate school to become a psychologist. I started studying card and others in a kind of super challenging setting, and in every study my question were who is successful here and why. My research team and I went to West Point Military Academy. We tried to predict which cadets would stay military training and which would drop out. We went to the National Spelling Bee and tried to predict which student would advance fastest in competition. We study rookie, teach cooking in very tough neighborhoods, asking which teacher are still going to be here in teaching by the end of the school year and of Joe, who will be the most effective at improving learning outcome for their students with partners with previous compare, asking which their sales people is going to keep their job and who's going to earn the most money in although very different context. One Jarek characteristic measure as a significant predictor of success and its gross good social iteration. It was not good look physical health and equalness IQ. It was great stamina. Great is sticking with your future day in, day out. Not just for the week, not just for the month, but for the year. And working really hard to make that future a reality. Risk is living life. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. A few years ago, I started studying Christine, the Chicago Public School. I asked those of high school junior to take risk questionnaires and then waited around more than year to see what graduates turn out. That Christ guide was significantly more likely to graduate. Even when I matched them up on every characteristic, I could measure things like family income, standardized achievement, test score, every house, shape kind left when they were a school, so it's not just a quest point of the national spelling bee. That great matter is also in schools, especially for kids, a trick for dropping out. To me, the most shocking thing about Greece is how little we know, how little says know about building its everyday. Parents and teacher get a sorry work at how do I keep them motivated for the long run. To honest answer is I don't know what I doing. What I do, I know. Is that talent doesn't make you Christian. Out that so every clearly that there are many talented individuals who simply do not follow through on their commitment. In fact, in our data Greece is usually unrelated or even inversely related to measure of talent. So far is a bad idea. I've heard about building Greece in something called Rome myself. This in an idea developed the Stanford University by Carlos Dweck. It is a belief that the ability to learn is not fixed, that I can change with your efforts. Dr. Dweck has shown that when kids learn about the brain and how it changes and grows its response, they don't believe that failure is a permanent condition. So grow myself in a great idea for building this, but I need more, and that where I'm going to end my remake because that way we are just the work that stand before us. We need to take our best idea, our strongest intuition. We need to test them. We need to measure whether we've been successful, and we have to be willing to fail, to be grown, to start on again with lesson learned in our school. We need to read about resting our guys. Restart. Thank you.